Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be discussing the top 5 A Court of Thorns and Roses quotes that will change your life. And yes, I know this was originally a book series, but it has been adapted into a movie and is currently being worked on by Hulu, so we can all enjoy it together. I'll have the series and other useful links down below. And just a reminder before we get started, there will be spoilers for the entire series. So if you haven't yet finished the series, I recommend that you do before watching this video. If you'd like to read along with me, the first quote comes from A Court of Thorns and Roses and is said by Fair. Why does it always have to be about the cure? Why can't it just be about us? This quote has become one of my favorite quotes from the series because it really shows how much Fair has grown throughout the course of the series. When she first meets Rhys, she's still very caught up with her mission to save Tamlin. But over time, she realizes that she also needs to focus on herself and her own happiness. This is a great reminder that even when things are tough, it's important to take some time for ourselves and focus on our own happiness. Sometimes we get so caught up in trying to make other people happy or trying to fix their problems that we forget to take care of ourselves. So this quote is a great reminder to step back and take a breather every once in a while. The second quote also comes from A Court of Thorns and Roses and is said by Tamlin. You're not safe with me, Fair. The blight will find you in the end. It's who I am, what I do. This quote is a good reminder that even though sometimes it might feel like the bad guys are winning, in the end, good always triumphs over evil. Despite the darkness that may seem to be consuming Tamlin, deep down he knows that light will eventually prevail. This is a great message of hope, and it reminds us that no matter how bad things may seem, it's important to never give up. There is always light at the end of the tunnel. Our third quote is from A Court of Mist and Fury, and is said by Rhys. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. Choose pain. Choose to walk through the fire, but don't let the fire consume you. This quote is one of my favorites in the series because it really resonated with me. So much of the time we choose to suffer rather than be happy. We hold on to grudges and we let our pasts define us. But Rhys is telling us that we don't have to do this. We can choose to be happy and move on from our pain. This is such an important lesson, and I think that we all need to hear it more often. So thank you, Rhys, for reminding us of this. The fourth quote also comes from A Court of Mist and Fury and is spoken by Fair. If you want to tell your story, you have to live through it. This is a great reminder that if you want something bad enough, you're willing to work for it. Our final quote is from A Court of Wings and Ruin and is spoken by Amren. They say nothing good ever happens after midnight. But what a foolish thing to say. What a foolish thing to believe. For it was after midnight that the treaty was signed, the bargains were made, and the fates of entire nations shifted. This quote is a great reminder that we shouldn't judge things by their appearances. Just because something looks bad doesn't mean that it is. And just because something is difficult doesn't mean that it's impossible. Many great things have come out of difficult situations. And it's important to remember that just because something is tough doesn't mean you should give up. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It means that you should keep trying because the rewards will be worth it. So, those are my top 5 picks for the most life-changing quotes from A Court of Thorns and Roses. Do you agree with my choices? If not, what are some of your favorite quotes from the series? Let me know in the comments below. And, just a reminder, the series is available to read and listen to for free using the provided link. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful or at least interesting. And if you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content. Once again, thank you all so much for watching and have a great day.